Here I go, back with my little video documentary. It's 9:02, Tuesday morning, October 18th, 2011, all that. I'm back. Sitting here, man, trying to figure out what the hell I'm about to do with my life and with myself and where to proceed. I gave my wife a call and she's still upset, of course. It's hard, man. I'm in a bad place right now. I don't feel too good about anything right now. And I don't like that feeling. Oh, I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do. So I figure I'll start by cleaning up this room. It is a mess. As you can see, my humble abode is a mess all over the house. My kids' rooms, downstairs in the living room, it's a mess. So since I'm not going to work today, I think I'll go ahead and get started with cleaning up this house. And tomorrow, I think, well, later tonight, but tomorrow I think I'll really start looking for a job. Right now I'm just trying to take that pause where, I can just go, you know what I'm saying? Kind of get my head clear, get my head back in the game and kind of get refreshed and get a sense of direction. Established. So at the same time, I want to tell the world my story. I got a story to tell. I am the original founder of the original BMF, not to be confused with the Big Meech's BMF. And I want to tell the world that story. You know what I mean? It's an organization I founded back when I was in prison at Augusta Correctional Center in about 1999, I think. So that's something that I'll be talking about a little later on, man. I think for right now, what I'm going to do, I've been wanting to do a video blog and a documentary. I wanted to do that before I got out of prison, and I haven't done it yet. Just lacking the resources, the time, the equipment I need to do it. Of course, I want the best camera and all of that, and don't have it. I have my HTC Evo Shift that my wife bought and pays the bill on, and I'm gonna use that as long as I can, and start just cranking out videos, man. And I think most of them I'm gonna put them out online. Just see how that changes my life, man. See what's going on. I'm trying to build, man, and just want to build. And I think I'm gonna start taking a little bit more time and get caught up on my reading. I like to do a lot of reading, as I mentioned in the earlier video. I like to do a lot of reading. I'm a big reader, so I'm gonna start doing that again. I wish my mom were alive. My mom died when I was in prison in 1999. She passed away from bone marrow cancer, and some days, I miss her every day. I miss her daily. My mother and I were very close, and I miss her daily, but some days I miss her more than others. And this is one of those days where I miss her terribly. I wish I could take this phone and dial her number and let her tell me what I need to do. Let her tell me where my head and my heart needs to be at. And I don't have that. One thing about Mom is that, irregardless, she would always tell you, the best answer. You know what I'm saying? She would always give you the best answer. And that's what I need right there. I need some answers. I got questions, and I have a few dilemmas that I need solutions to, and I have questions that I need answers to. So, I miss Mom right now. I love you, Mama. I miss you, and I hope that I've been making you proud. And I hope that I make you proud. And I love you and I miss you, Mom. Shout out to my mom. Yeah, man, it's hard out here, man. I come home from prison in the middle of a recession. Back in 2009, I was released from prison September 25th, 2009. It was a Friday morning. I got out of prison after serving 13 years in prison for an armed robbery. Me and some of my homeboys was trying to get paid, man, and I let a guy. I mean, I can't say I let him talk me into it. I was recruited. Is more accurate. I was recruited to help a friend of a friend commit a robbery. At the time, I was 18 years old. I was homeless. And I don't know if you can see me in the light in the hallway. It's kind of dark, but so I was 18 years old. I was homeless, and I had just moved in with a friend of some mutual friends, an older guy by the name of Sean. And Sean was a drug dealer, man. Sean was a crack dealer and a weed dealer. And at the time I was 18, he was 24, so I kind of looked up to him, a little bit older than me, you know what I mean, making a little bit of money, you know what I mean, had his own place and all that. So, yeah. Good morning. So, step out on my back deck here, smoke this cigarette. But, so yeah, man, anyway, got with this nut and decided to go ahead and carry out the robbery. And he didn't stick to the script. I mean, in a nutshell, without getting into all the details right now, he didn't stick to the script. And as a result of his robbery, his heist or whatever, him not sticking to the script, and as a result, he got caught at a later time and date and in a later place, and then he ended up rolling over on the rest of us. There were 3 other guys involved, 4 in total. The guy Sean, the old head, the leader of the crew, ended up getting caught and rolling over and ratting out, snitching on the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? And as a result, all of us went to prison. As for my part, I ended up spending 13 years in prison. So that was back in 1996. I was released, like I said, September 25th, 2009, Friday morning at about 8:15. And I've been out here in Woodbridge area of Northern Virginia ever since, man, just trying to make a way. And I come home September 25th, 2009, in the middle of a recession. You know what I'm saying? And despite that fact, I'm still, you know, or at least up until yesterday, let me say up until the 17th of October 2011, I was doing all right for myself, you know, as far as, you know, money. Here it is, I come home from spending 13 years in prison. In my second week out of prison, I'm employed. In this economy, I have a job. And up until yesterday, I've been working ever since. I'm on probation, of course. My probation officer, you know, loves me, with good reason. I'm good, you know what I mean? I'm a good dude all around, and I try to do good, I try to be good, and, you know, I try to conduct and carry myself in a certain way. And, you know, as far as what type of person I am and what I'm all about that money. I mean, straight up, I'm all about
I can't say I'm all about the money. I'm all about family. I'm all about family, love, and good friends, real friends. And I'm all about making money, making large sums, making lots of money, so that I can treat my family and friends to good times. That's what I'm all about, for real. I want to be, a millionaire. For real, that's a lie. I want to be a billionaire with a B. And I spent 13 years in prison studying, just about everything you can imagine that may be necessary for one to study if one wanted to become, a millionaire or a billionaire. I've read all of the books about entrepreneurship, all the books about the music business. I've read all the books about psychology and leadership and entrepreneurship and finance and real estate investing and Islam and Christianity and you name it. I've even read the greats several times, books, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey, Unlimited Power and Awaken the Giant Within by Anthony Robbins, great books by Joel Osteen, great books by Maya Angelou. So I'm a very well-read and somewhat educated guy, self-educated, man. Pretty much everything I know, I taught myself, man. Didn't learn much beyond the basics in school. Pretty much the basics is all I've needed, and I've been able to take that and build and add on to those, the basics. But anyway, so today is the 18th of October, 2011, and I'm stressing out. I'm really stressing out because I ain't got no job. I know where I want to go and where I want to be in life, but as of right now, I don't have a clue as to how I'm going to get there. And I mentioned earlier in an earlier video that my wife stresses me out. That's not really true. My wife is a goodie. I love her to death. When I say she's a goodie, I mean that she's a good woman. She's a beautiful woman. She's a strong and opinionated black woman. She herself, she's kind of like me in that she's from the hood and she's had a rough life. She grew up in a neighborhood that's not far from where I am now, a place by the name of Williamstown. Those who are familiar with this area, they know Williamstown. They know that the cops are down there every night, even now. Last night, I'm sure the police were over in Williamstown, arresting somebody or investigating some crime or something. Williamstown is a pretty rough place. So that's where she's from. And it's made her into a tough cookie, which I actually like sometimes, but sometimes it's a little bit too much, and I wish she would dial it back, but it is what it is. Nobody's perfect, I'm not perfect by far. So I just wanted to say, mention a few things about her, because I don't want it to seem like, I'm bad-mouthing her, That's not the case. My wife and I have our disagreements. And one of the things that I think we are in disagreement about that has led to this current crisis in our relationship where, she's not sure if she wants to stay with me, and, sometimes I'm not sure if I want her to stay or if I want to stay, and it's ugly sometimes, man. So there's this girl, like I mentioned before, says that we're, that we are sleeping together and that we've been sleeping together. That's the way I heard it. You know what I'm saying? And nothing is further from the truth. It's just not true. My wife has a hard time trusting. And, so now with this, she really doesn't trust me. She really doesn't know what to take as truth and what not to take as truth and what's a lie or whatever have you. But I tell her the truth. I damn sure try to all the time. Sometimes I hesitate or am reluctant to tell her the truth, but it's simply because of the fact of, I know that she's going to react a certain way, which would be counterproductive to, our relationship working. One of the main disagreements that we have in our relationship is, I think, or in my opinion, or as it seems to me, I don't know. But one of the main disagreements that we have is that I'm so focused on trying to build a small empire, or just cut out a slice of the American pie for myself and my family and my kids. I mean, that's what I'm after every day, from the moment I wake up. When I go to sleep at night, it's like I'm thinking, okay, God, help me, tomorrow make something happen, put me in position. How can I, open up a lane? Something has to give, because I'm trying to get this money. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get this paper. Everybody who knows me, if you talk to me, I'm talking about getting this money. Usually, it has something to do with the music business or entertainment business, because I think that, that's what I'm comfortable with. I know that stuff better than I know any other subject in the world. But anybody who knows me will tell you, I'm a rapper. I've been rapping since I was 8 years old, writing and freestyling music. Recently, I'm trying to learn how to play keyboard, and make beats so I can get into production and everything, and I'm just having a hard go at it all. And one of the reasons I think I'm having such a hard time with establishing a profitable career in the music business or in the entertainment industry is because that my wife isn't completely on board with that idea. You know what I'm saying? My wife, is like, she's not too sure if that's what she wants me to be doing. And I look at it, you know what I'm saying? I look at this situation and I'm thinking man, I don't know. On the one hand, and this is just me. I'm not saying this one way or another. I'm just looking at what I see. What I don't see, I don't see. But what I see is take this situation at my job or at my former job. A lot of girls work there. A lot of attractive women work there. And they like me, man. I mean, I don't look like much now. I need a haircut and a shave, and I'm all stressed out, and you can probably see it in my face and on my face. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired. But usually, man, the chicks like me, man. Something about the swag or whatever have you. I don't know. It's the only thing my father ever gave me in life, was this gift and curse with, women. I'm a ladies' man, I guess. But now I'm a married man. People outside of my marriage don't always respect that. And I guess, in my wife's opinion, and I can see how, she could hold that opinion, is that I don't respect it either. But that's not true. Because I do respect my marriage. I respect our marriage. And I respect her and I love her. So anyway, a lot of girls at work, man. I quit for her. I quit for us. But last night I was thinking man, I'm not famous. Not yet. I don't have any money. You know what I'm saying? Not yet. But I'm trying to break into this music industry for the purpose of, one, I'm not going to lie to you, one, hold fast, hold on. Let's see what the business is. aunt. And my cousin telling me he's going to a doctor's appointment, so we're going to pause this clip right here.